Hello, my name is Tessa and this is my blood vessel skeleton. So starting with blood traveling from the heart, starting with the aorta, it travels up and then it goes and splits into the common carotid artery and the subclavian artery. Then traveling down the subclavian artery, hitting around the armpit area, is your axillary artery. Then after the axillary artery, the blood travels down into the brachial artery. And then from the brachial artery around the elbow, it splits into two, the ulnar artery, which is on the pinky side, and the radial artery, which is on the thumb side. Then from there, it goes to the palmar arch and down into the digital arteries. Now for blood traveling back to the heart, starting with the digital veins. From the digital veins, it'll go into the palmar venous arch, which then splits into the radial and ulnar veins, the radial on the thumb side and the ulnar on the pinky side. From there, it'll travel and turn into the brachial vein, and then at the same time, it'll also be going up through the cephalic and basilic veins, which are on the side. Then, as it hits around the armpit area, it'll go through the axillary vein. After the axillary vein, it goes through the subclavian vein into the external and internal jugular veins, but at the same time, it'll be going through the subclavian vein into the brachiocephalic vein. Now for the blood flow through the lower part of the body, it'll travel from the heart down into the common iliac artery, which then it will travel down the external iliac artery and turn into the femoral artery, which starts medial and becomes posterior. Then it will meet with the popliteal artery. Then from there, it will travel and split into two into the posterior tibial artery and the anterior tibial artery. Then from there, it will travel to the dorsal artery, which then brings blood into the digital arteries. Now for the blood flow back to the heart, it will start with the digital veins. Then from the digital veins, it'll go to the venous arch, which will then travel to the dorsal pedal. From the dorsal pedal, it will go up the great cephalic vein and the small cephalic vein there. And then it will also be going up the posterior tibial vein and the anterior tibial vein. The posterior will meet with the popliteal vein, which will then turn into the femoral vein. And as you go up from the femoral vein, you'll get to the exterior common iliac, then into the common iliac, where it will then go up through here and into the inferior vena cava and back to the heart.